Family means nobody
gets left behind
or forgotten.
These are two of the most common phrases you will hear around key clubbers. What do you think of when you hear Key Club? Maybe a club who makes keys, or just a community service club? Well, Key Club is far from that. It isn't just a community service club. In fact, it also fits into history as a turning point in the history of clubs and groups. Back in the 1920s, the only clubs or groups that existed in high school were fraternities and sororities. Fraternities and sororities did not have a great reputation and were later banned by the law, although some were still active secretly. The first turning point came when student-led service groups were introduced, Key Club being the first. Programs such as Key Club played an impact on preventing substance abuse, adolescent pregnancy, and juvenile crime. In Sacramento, two members of the Kiwanis Club, Frank Vincent and Albert Olney, wanted to make a junior version of the Kiwanis Club but available for high schoolers. Both of them were high school administrators, so they knew something like this would be useful for the schools. They brought their idea to the president of the Kiwanis Club, who immediately agreed to make it happen. The president went to the Board of Education, who were met with much enthusiasm. They approved, and the first Key Club was created in May of 1925 with 11 charter members. It was decided the clubs would meet once a week, attend the Kiwanis meetings, and provide service opportunities to the members. Word soon spread about the success of a Key Club in Sacramento that within the next 15 years, 50 more Key Clubs were created in 7 states. A Kiwanis Council was created to hold the Key Club Convention where all the existing clubs could meet together, elect new officers, and exchange ideas. In April of 1946, the state of Florida created the International Association of Key Clubs, today known as Key Club International. The first president, Malcolm Lewis, spent 3 years building the organization. The first district convention was held in 1948 in Oakland, attracting 80 members from 23 different clubs. In 1952, California, Nevada, and Hawaii organized themselves into a group of districts, which still exists today. Since 1952, over 1,000 Key Clubs existed, and by 1967, Key Clubs could be found in the United States, Canada, and the Bahamas. Another huge historically defining turning point was that by 1977, females were allowed to join Key Clubs, today making up the majority of the members. Michelle McMillan became the first female international president in 1991. Now comparing to now, Key Club has grown tremendously over the years. Current district conventions bring thousands of people together. Key Club has truly become international, existing in over 30 countries and now has over 250,000 members and over 5,000 clubs. Not only has Key Club been a turning point in the history of community service by providing a positive way to get students involved, it has also played a turning point in people's lives. Key Club is different because it takes community service to a whole new level. Key Club brings people from different schools together since it is an internationally recognized club. Through its systems of districts, regions, and divisions, members are able to meet people from all over.
After one visit, you're just like binded together by this invisible Key Club glue.
My life would be so different right now if it wasn't for a Key Club. When you join Key Club, you're not only joining that organization, you're joining a family.
We're so closely knit. Key Club is just like one big ohana that really loves to do services and just loves to connect and build on friendship.
The love we share for each other. At this moment, I knew Key Club, was and still is every day of my life worth it.
Providing one big ohana is not the only thing that Key Club provides. It also ends up having a personal impact on your life and can turn your life around. Key Club was the turning point in my life because when I first started, I was having a rough time getting over the fact that I'd been diagnosed with an illness. I looked at a lot of things negatively and didn't really understand why I should help others. I was negative and selfish. There was one event that made me change my outlook on life.
Key Club for me was the one place where I truly felt happy. Key Club also gave me a fresh perspective on life and gave me the curiosity and courage to explore who I was.
And sometimes all my weekends in the month will be filled with community service. I've been to a lot of Key Club events, and the members will just come up to me and talk to me like they know me my whole life. And it's just great because you can be really social and no one will judge you. Everyone's just really social and really nice, and it's just a really great feeling.
Through Key Club, I've become a leader. Because of Key Club, I don't doubt myself. I've become such a leader.
I realized that it's not only about the service, but it's also about linking community with your peers through one common goal: service. I am proud of my work and accomplishments in Key Club and am grateful for the relationships that I've created with my peers. I can proudly say that because of Key Club, I am no longer the quiet, shy, or antisocial student who lacked leadership, but has transformed to become more confident, social, and more importantly, a leader. With Key Club existing in over 30 countries, it doesn't just play an impact locally. Besides providing service opportunities to students, one tremendous part of Key Club is fundraising, a main cause that our district of California, Nevada, and Hawaii supports is pediatric trauma programs.
And in our district, we have 6 children's hospitals, and so all of our funding goes to those hospitals so that they can train doctors and so that we can eliminate the trauma that's happening across our district and eventually across the world, because this is something that can be prevented, and our Key Clubbers are making a huge effort to actually go out of their way and make a huge difference in tons of children's lives.
Every year, our district raises hundreds of thousands of dollars to help PTP, us, helping save the lives of millions of children who are struck with trauma at a young age. Aside from our district alone, Key Club International fundraises on an extreme level. In 1998, Key Club International raised over $1.2 million to help completely eliminate the iodine deficiency disorder. In 2008, we helped raise over $1.3 million to help eliminate HIV and AIDS in Swaziland. This year alone, we've helped raise a tremendous amount of money to help eliminate maternal and neonatal tetanus, and we don't just fundraise, we have results. Key Club International has eliminated this disease completely from several countries already, and the year isn't even over. Who knows how much we can still raise? From face on, Key Club may just seem like a club and nothing to do with history, but digging deeper, one will find that we are so much more. We're the oldest student-led service organization that turned people's lives around by getting a positive way to get students involved in school. We fundraise millions of dollars to eliminate diseases. We've created a place for people to fit in and become an Ohana. Certainly entering the club, both locally and internationally, have been a life changer.
So it really, not only was a turning point, but it just changed everything about me. It brought out my confidence, it brought out my leadership abilities. My focus as a professional speaker is speaking at colleges and universities on leadership, and particularly servant leadership. And none of that would have happened if not for Key Club. So I think that was truly a turning point and the pivotal moment in my life.
And Key Club made me realize that I'm not alone, and I don't have to be.
It's been a turning point in my life because you sort of break out of your shell. Before, I was like that quiet little Asian kid that sat in the corner of the room, didn't really socialize. Key Club's really changed me as a person because now I'm more open and productive, and I'm really motivated to just do anything because like Key Club makes me feel like I can do a lot. Like doing this work and like the products of my work.
I gained something. I gained a family and a love for service. Key Club changed me.